I know, I know. I thought your last video you said y'all were gonna. We're back, which we are. We are back. I actually do have footage. I haven't edited it yet though, so y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Hold on. Let me stop doing this while I'm driving.
A few moments later.
Finally back home, situated a little bit. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into story time. Well, actually, first, for those of you who don't know, I have a history with mental illness, some mental health there, and I have been suicidal at different times in life. This story is not one of those. I wasn't suicidal. It was genuinely an accident. We were actually just about to go out. I think it was like a weekend or something. Maybe not, I don't know. We were getting dressed. The person I was dealing with at the time was upstairs in the bathroom getting ready, and I was downstairs. I think they said that I had went up there to ask for, I was looking for my black shirt. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It's just us in the house too, by the way. She said when I went up there that I was like coherent and like she seen me pretty like bad, you know. For her to see me at like my most lit and for her to say that I wasn't like that, you know. So I was coherent. I guess after that I had went back downstairs to go get the shirt out the bag or whatever. I think a little bit of time goes by and she was like, mind you, she's also playing music upstairs too while she's getting ready. But she was like, something doesn't feel right. Like something just didn't feel right to her. No, I'm not gonna. That's a little personal, so we won't add that in there. But she's like, something doesn't feel right. She felt the need to go downstairs. So she goes downstairs and she says as soon as she hit the corner that she saw my legs. Like I was face down in my bag. And so the way my legs I guess had looked, she knew that I was basically dead, you know? She felt like almost as if somebody or something guided her there, and through the process she ended up giving me, what's this? I think, what is it, CPR, that we with the chest. She brought me back in time. She don't even feel like she was the one to do it. It almost felt like somebody had their hands over her. Honestly, I don't remember any of that. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like I do remember getting ready though. So yeah, at this point, I am finito. We are. Nah. From my perspective, this is what it looked like once I got to the hospital. It felt almost like if I was to get thrown back into my body, almost like a, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was trippy. Cause you know how you wake up and your eyes open and you just wake up. Well, like I said, it just felt like like I almost felt like God was, I don't think he was too happy with that situation at all. I started panicking for some reason. I'm not sure why. I just knew, I think because I felt like they were gonna try and put me in a psych ward. Even though I wasn't suicidal though, so I don't think I thought that either. I'm not sure, but I was panicking. So I go and I rip my IV out. Do not do that. You just don't do that. I ripped it out and my blood was like shooting to the ceiling. Like, I don't know. I thought that was like some movie stuff. I didn't know that like that. I'm looking up like, whoa. Yeah, we're not supposed to do that. So I get up and I go over to the paper towel. Yeah, you know the paper towel thing? So I'm over here like this. The amount of blood that's like fastly pouring out. I don't even know why I was still trying to get the paper towel. It was just no point. There's a puddle of blood right under the paper towel dispenser. So I take the little bit I got, holding it over. It's definitely bleeding through. The paper towel's like this thin. Not really sure what I was thinking. I don't think I was thinking. So I'm holding it like this, right? And also around this time, I want to say kind of more so when I first woke up, I saw the doctors and nurses rushing past. This is just, I'm just throwing stuff out there. But to me, I felt like maybe somebody else was going out and I was just getting back, So holding a paper towel to my, where I yanked my IV out. I go out and I see two nurses over there to the left talking. I'm looking around for the exit sign, so I see one towards the right. I'm like, all right, I just need to get past them two and good. So I'm holding my thing and I'm like trying to seem normal and I get right past them, So at this point, the wall's right here. So they can't see me no more. All I heard was the guy say, "Did you discharge her?" She came around the corner. It was like, because I told you that little bit of paper towel did nothing. So from the pool of blood under the paper towel dispenser, there's a trail of blood following exactly to where I was standing at. Like, it looked like it was like a slug. So she comes around the corner. She's like, "Did you take your IV out?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know." She's like, "Come on." I was like, So at this point, I really do think, like, yeah, they're definitely gonna take me to psych ward. I get back to the room and I start getting more paper towel because, like, there's blood everywhere. I go to put it on there and use my foot to kind of clean it up and it's just smearing everywhere. She was like, "It's okay, don't worry about it. We'll get it." I was like, okay. I was like, my bad. I don't think I left out of there till around 4 something, but I swear, especially after pulling my IV out, I was like, they're definitely gonna put me up. The whole time from that point forward till the doctor came in, I was nervous, very nervous. I was like, yeah, this is over with. The doctor came in, he let me go. Yeah, I think it was 4 or 5 in the morning, I believe. And this happened in the month of April, I want to say 2020, sometime around the COVID era, I believe. I actually also went to jail. I don't know if it was before or after that. I think it was before that, in that same month. Yeah, that was a bad month. I don't know what I had going on. But yeah, the story about being arrested, I don't know, I might do something with that for y'all later down the line. But yeah, that was a story time of when I died by accident. I don't know if I feel comfortable saying, if you know me from back then, if you know the old me, because I'm not the same person. If you knew me from back then you most likely knew what it was. Should I put it in here? Nah, I'm not gonna put it in. But yeah, so that was my story time. Don't do drugs. Don't rip your IV out. And yeah, I think that's it. Set boundaries for yourself, for others. I did tell y'all in the beginning of the video that I did get footage. Me and a friend of mine went out for drinks. If y'all give me a little bit of time, I could have that within the next 2 weeks. I'll drop that video. Cause I know y'all are used to me doing solo videos and story times, and I wanted to get public content for y'all. There's a few other things that I think that I'm gonna do. Maybe try to do different this summer with it. So we'll see how that goes. And y'all can still drop ideas or let me know what y'all want to see or hear about, what you want to talk about. I want to eventually hop on streaming, and I'm leaning more towards the podcast route. I'm gonna do both, but definitely more so podcast right now. Y'all stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.